I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.
And we're back. And from the likes of it, we may be here for a while because we are doing Tales from the Backyard. Campfire stories, as he called it earlier. So it is what time is it? 2:34, 4:34 in Brownsville, Texas, where it currently is 92 degrees and 58% humidity. But yeah, what kind of delusions is this guy going to get into today? Downrange, Trollmonger, what's up, guys? Give people red screen. What's up? CIA already doing the Lord's work over in Batman's chat. Appreciate you, bud. We got this. We're going to wait for a few more people to get in here, and I whipped out Yesterday, he had a G-check a midget. I'd never heard this story before. Never known a grown-ass man that had a G-check a fucking midget. So it's a little ditty I wrote earlier today called Kicking Midgets.
I was walking down the street, minding my own biz, when suddenly out of nowhere, a tiny terror whiz. A kicking midget with a scowl on his face came at me with a pint-sized pace. Kicking midgets, they're after me with their itsy-bitsy kicks and their teeny-tiny glee. I'm a grown-ass man, but they're bringing me down with their miniature mayhem in this tiny town frown. Another one jumped out with a hee-hee and a grin, kicked me in the shin, and I felt like I'd been hit by a tin can. I'm trying to defend myself, but they're everywhere, a whole army of kicking midgets with no one to spare. Kicking midgets, they're after me with their itsy-bitsy kicks and their teeny-tiny glee. I'm a grown-ass man, but they're bringing me down with their miniature mayhem in this tiny town farm. I tried to reason with them, hey, little guys chill, but they just kept on kicking with the yeehaw and the thrill. I'm starting to think maybe I should just flee from the land of kicking midgets and the tiny tyranny. Yeah, midgets, they're after me with their itsy-bitsy kicks and their teeny-tiny glee. I'm a grown-ass man, but they're bringing me down with their miniature mayhem in this tiny town farm. Now I'm running for my life from the kicking midget crew. Wish me luck, I'm gonna need it to get through this absurd adventure with these tiny terrors on my tail.
Kicking midgets. What's wrong with my head? What is wrong with my fucking head? All right, we're going to get into it here. Step into Batman's office and reaching 4,000 genuine subs. Let's go.
And we're back with another wonderful show of Batman
Kicking
Radio.
midgets out of my head.
That's right. I'm going to let y'all have a minute to gather in here. Gather around. Hear ye, hear ye. Oh, Lord. Hello, Trina. How are you doing today?
There he is.
Doing all right?
Yeah, because when it's fucking hot and humid, you want to make sure you put on a long sleeve shirt.
You listen here, Red Triangles.
Hell's hard time.
Step into my office. Now.
Yes.
Everybody's welcome to my show today. I would say except, but more especially people that sleep in front of jewelry stores. That's right. You're invited to this show today. You wanna hop on this panel and tell me how it is struggling in the bar industry for the till the end of time,
I don't have this on half speed. This is normal speed right now. This is
like Tupac, till the end of time. Tell me how that feels. It is hot as hell.
God, I got to write a
Too much
song called
sun.
Backyard Bash on Balboa. Let me write that down. Screenshot. Got him. Did his shit freeze up?
That's a government.
It did.
How dare you turn off my screen while I'm streaming? Are they gonna keep doing that? Because that's gonna get irritating quick.
Oh,
You're
my
turning
bad,
off my
guys.
screen while I'm
Shit.
streaming. Like, bro, I'm doing a live stream. They be doing that.
Sorry
told
about
you.
that. Fuck.
Told you.
Let's start
I
over.
got targeted by the government, boy. The government's mad.
Kidding.
Probably gonna send some government bees. 'Cause that's what they do. Because it's all real. Like I said, these people are mad as hell. I got them all in a mood. They mad seeing the Batman succeed and win time and time again. And my reputation precedes me. Don't be angry. Don't get angry at reality. The one said,
Gotcha.
everybody's doing better than you. What kind of delusion, Bill Globe, are you talking about? Doing better than me. You got 530 on your wrist. You want billions in equity. You got buildings you got access to, full access to buildings worth billions of dollars. Sorry, but what? You got a mansion in the state. You got over 2,000 in jewelry, boy. You got all these chains and necklaces and watches. You got all that.
Government bees in the Backyard
what?
Bash on Balboa.
This shirt better than all y'all's clothes. What you talking about? Everything y'all talk about whack. I didn't come here to impress you. They try to have a sensitivity contest every time they get on the internet, like I said, and ain't nobody trying to do that because we're not sensitive.
It's the government bees froze him up again. Come on, Batman. His phone's just shitting the bed. Is he going to snap out of it here soon? Come on. Yeah.
So we seriously going to be shutting down my screen while I'm doing a live stream. Oh yeah, they mad as hell. Here, hold on real quick. Let me come out and come back in. Let me see if that works. Hold up. I'm gonna just reopen the whole tab. Hold on.
Good Christ, dude.
Is that what it's doing it's going to my regular screen? So when it's doing that, is it y'all can't see or hear me when it's doing that, right? I'm gonna have to just keep like, oh, that's weird. We'll see if it does it again. I'm sure it will. Yeah, they all super mad, man. They upset with themselves, man. That ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. That's personal issues people got. All that stuff is them talking about themselves projecting. That's why, like, I just don't understand. Like, I'm not trying to have conversations like that. That's the same problem, man. I'm telling you, it's always the same issue. There's a lot of criminals that have that problem too. There's a lot of people in prison and jails for a long time that they just straight up delusional. That's the problem. Is a lot of these delusional folks, they think that they're tough because they're delusional. So when when you have somebody who's delusional, they're going to think and tell themselves a bunch of stuff that doesn't exist. So, I mean, you could, in your ego, in your mind, you could think that you're Billy Tough Guy, and you could think you're the Hulk. I mean, literally, like there's people who think they're the Hulk, probably. I mean, people can believe and think they're anything, So when you get someone like that who's struggling with issues like that, and then they get internet access, that becomes
This is riveting. Lord child, what is he doing?
games on my phone today. That's for sure. I told you, man, it's just like clockwork. It's crazy. Like I said, every time I get in a groove, they start this nonsense. So please type in the chat, Trina, whoever. Please let me know that y'all are hearing me and you're seeing me, because my screen it's not looking right. It's just a lot of issues. And this is what they do.
This
They do it every
transsexual
time. Every
Jesus
time that
Christ.
I'm just trying to do my job, right, and get my money, right. Like I said, someone somewhere just said he's going to be successful, and I'm just going to try to make it hard as possible and impossible. Like I said, yeah, they trying to give me a hard time. Like, yeah, no. Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, they do it every time. Every
Dutch back
time
around. Dutch back
I
around.
speak too much truth to, like, they'll kick me off my own program on here. And they'll start playing games with the phone, and then it's just, I know it's a tactic. I know it's a thing. I'm positive. Um, and then the red triangles too have admitted that they do
El
this
Sartan.
thing with the phone where they'll look up the number, and then they'll just send a bunch of like texts or whatever at the same time to that phone or something, and it'll like stall out what I'm doing and stuff like that. So there's stuff like that going on, clearly. And they've been doing this for like 2 decades. Like, I'm guaranteed to win my federal lawsuit. Like, it's every day, bro. Like, they don't understand. You're not really doing me a disservice at this point. You're helping me. Like, all that stuff really helped me. It really helped. Like, it just helped with everything. I created my own fame, but I mean, all y'all with all your gossip and slander and stuff, it just made me an icon. It made me epic. Because everything you say, it doesn't exist. It doesn't make sense. So you can't make something that looks
12 in the box
beautiful
versus 11.
look any other way. You can't make something that looks good look bad. You feel me? But this is why they mad. You know what I mean? Like I said, my hair is growing out, looking beautiful. Everybody's welcome in. I don't have nothing against you, bro. You just, every time you get online, like I said, you hypersensitive, and you start, the same behavior kind of.
See him tucking his hair up under his hat. So I tucked up my hair up into my hat, and I went in to ask him why. He said, "You look like a fine,
Kind of
outstanding young
nagging.
man." I think we'll do.
I don't have anything against nobody, man.
So
I
I
don't
took
have
off my
anything
hat
against
and said, "Imagine that, huh? Me working for you? Fuck no."
anyone in the world. Like I said, these people, they made their own decisions. That's the thing. Everybody's kind of gone out their way to act like they my enemy. I never tried to make enemies with no one. But yeah, no, you're welcome. You're good. Um, it's just like, as far as who I let on the panel, I mean, I got to be careful about that, because it ain't nothing personal. It's just a lot of y'all don't even know how to talk right, even if you try. I mean, you got to really talk right on here. I mean, you gotta use the right wording, like right language. I can't have no middle ground stuff, man. This is my business. So the people who want to come on the panel, I would love to have guests come on the panel and people come on, but there's a way to go about doing things, and I just need y'all to keep it real basic and respectful, because if you don't, then I have to start the whole show over. And like, it's all good, but I mean, after a few times, starts to get a little irritated. You know. But yeah, what's up, man? What's going on, brother? People just gotta understand with me, like I'm not walking on eggshells for nobody. It's nothing to do with that. It's just they got a lot of rules on this network, man. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't like that, if they had a more open, lenient environment, oh man, I'd be doing a bunch of stuff, bro. You know what I mean? I'd let everybody do their thing. I wouldn't care. Like that's the thing. Like no, I'm just following the rules of the network, man. It ain't me that created this ecosystem, bro. It's these companies. You know what I mean? Can I ask you actually? I'm glad you came over here. Actually, can I ask you? I don't care about the past stuff, man. It's whatever. Like I said, I already forgave everybody and moved on. Now, I mean, I've been over everything. We all know what it is. But what's your opinion on, well, let me not ask you that. You know what I'm talking about, man. Can you just fill me in on what's going on, or what's your view on what's going on YouTube? Let me phrase it like that. With there's a lot of mice on YouTube. You know what I'm talking about. What's your viewpoint on all that, or what's been going on with that? Um, No, man, I got to get everybody to come over here, man. Whoever is whoever, that's cool. I really don't care, but we got to get people coming over here
Yes.
and communicating and
Welcome in again.
chatting and texting and hopefully talking on the panel. It's just hot as hell, man. Hell, I always have too. I always have. It's been my pet peeve forever. In reality,
Well,
I just can't stand them. I just don't get it. I understand accountability. I like that. I appreciate holding people accountable, but there's just a difference between that and what's going on. It's not People are not holding people accountable. We're trying to pretend. And yeah, I mean, it's just straight soldier boy run and tell them all day long over and over again, and it's just, people are coming on YouTube. I mean, like, what are we here for? Like, what is this even become? That's why I stay in my own corner, man, and I do my thing, bro, because like I be watching a little bit. I try to pay attention, but a lot of the sector stuff, like, man, the sector like failed a long time ago, man. Just being honest, it's just been on a steady
he's just gonna leave that
decline.
fucking comment up the whole fucking time.
But I mean, no, they're all welcome to come over here, man. I mean, everybody is, but that's
He
the
may be
thing.
doing
Like,
that on purpose. He's more aware than that because he knows we're screenshotting a lot of them.
I just want to have normal conversations and try to have somewhat of a conducive, progressive environment. I'm here to build, man. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It is what it is. Like I said, I mean, the whole reason why I stayed up to date on that sector stuff, right? I became a fan of it. I watch it for my entertainment. Now you listen here, Red Triangle.
Hell, Sarton.
Are you talking to me? Is that who you're talking to, Red Triangle? You listen here, little Red Triangle. You don't tell me nothing. You'll do what you're told, Red Triangle. That's right. I go live when I want. But I don't know what's going on, Triple Man. What's up with the status on YouTube? Like, what's the daily, the weekly newsletter report on what's happening? I mean, I see the same folks, doing their live streams periodically. I see them just kind of in the same rhythm, doing the same thing. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not judging, man. If it works for y'all, then more power to you. But I don't know. I'm just kind of chilling right now, man. I just think that.
But at least we're streaming for a purpose. To keep money out of your fucking pocket.
that everybody needs to try to work together and come
By the way, this is number 50 for me, so we hit a milestone today. Sheriff Sneed, Snipe stream number 50.
together and let bygones be bygones and kind of move forward. Man, this sun is irritating. I could go in the shade, but then there's all these different insects in the grass, and I just don't feel like dealing with them.
Good God.
It hurts. Right. But yeah, don't expect too much out of me right now. I'm just chilling. I mean, I'm gonna entertaining to a degree, but I'm pretty tired, man. I've had a long day. But yeah, I don't know. The business is going well here. I know that much. I'm glad about the strength training. I'm happy I'm setting more world records. I'm starting to develop a whistle. How do you feel about Cliffy cupcakes, Triple? Cliffy cupcakes. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, for a while I kind of lost my desire to make music because of Steez. I don't even want to think about that right now. But I mean, I've been getting back into it gradually as time progresses. I've been trying, so just takes time. I got to work it out in my system, but I made 2 tracks the other day. I thought they were fire.
I made 2 tracks
Thought they were
today,
pretty
too.
good.
I haven't played the second one yet.
Man, I'm tired.
Lord, I'm tired. Lord, child, I'm tired.
And I'm still trying to get my chest to like reset. Did that world record for dips, man. 131, I think, in a minute and 8 seconds. But it messed me up. I kind of figured it was going to. So I could feel like all the pressure building up because I wasn't at the right angle. I was just trying to get that record. So when you're after something, you want to do whatever it takes. And it's crazy because, like I said, like I hadn't even been breathing that well because of it, because it's a rib in my chest, and like go right out, and like my strength level is like almost like the highest it's ever been. It's pretty crazy. 13 muscle ups today. I do this training nonstop, man. This stuff is delicious.
Sugar.
I'm drinking it again. Peach iced tea. Here I'll drop a link, but I hope that y'all will have some respect and respect the show so that we can stay on the same show and podcast segment. But yeah, I'm developing this next check, so it's going pretty well. Trina, where are you from, or can you introduce yourself a little? I don't know who you are at all. I don't really know who anybody is on here. But yeah, I don't know. I try to stay focused on the training. I try to keep pushing myself. I don't know. I want to push it farther, man. That's the thing. Like, I'm not even satisfied at all.
Trollmonger. It was one of those like liter plastic bottles, screw on cap.
I'm trying to get to like a whole nother level. I want to literally be like worse than like every Batman cartoon you ever saw. Like, I want to be downright terrifying, which I think I am already. I mean, I know I am to some extent, but I'm trying to. I don't get it. Like, this is like a whole project for me. Like, I want to be bad. Like I mean, bad to the bone. I'm trying to get where like I can just do everything like that no one can do. That's what I'm trying to do. What's up with Cyrex, man? I saw I saw Cyrax. I mean, that boy gonna have to go into boxing. I think Cyrax needs to do my training. That's what need to happen.
Another kicking midget.
Infos is hilarious, man. They be trying to market that boy like straight up. They try to market Cyrax so that they, I guess, can attempt to make money off of him. And how people think that that's like a boss move or that you're in charge of something or you're
No, it's the same thing. To keep Cyrax off the internet and keep you from being monetized. It's the same thing, you jackass.
cool for that, I'll never understand. And y'all ain't making no money.
Not
That's
a
the truth.
goddamn
That's
time.
why they all get upset on here because they're like,
All
"Oh,
for
he
the
said the
cause.
truth." Like, yeah, I'm not going to agree with your delusion. I tell you, I'd know if you was making money, bro. Come on, bro. All y'all's views are fake. Your subs are fake. What nonsense is nonsense, bro. It's also manipulation of the platform, and like I said, all that stuff is going to get brought up in the federal lawsuit. Common sense, you know.
Sticky.
Then you got other dudes on here, like I said, it just doesn't make any sense, you know. I mean,
we're here again.
they're trying to build a channel. Like, what is this legal stuff? Like, are you trying to build like a legal channel? Like, if you're not in a position to give legal advice, and no, you don't have to have like a diploma or certificate, you don't have to be anything, have any career, but you got to know what you're talking about. And these dudes just don't. So it's like weird. Like, I'm telling you, my dad was an injury lawyer, so I watched him talk to clients. I was at the park. He was talking to the one client. He had a case with Whataburger because of a spilled coffee. Okay. So whatever happened, right, with his leg, and it was bad because the coffee was too hot. And he would talk to him. His name was Gene. So he was talking to Gene, big dude, in the park over there in Eastwoods Park. And
Yes. Red
I think
screen.
that's when I found Gregory. There was a little mouse in this plastic bag, and he was underneath a tree like this. And I was playing on my own, and I came across him, and I found him, and I looked in the bag
You peach
because I'm a kid. I don't know any better. And I looked in the
drinking
bag,
motherfucker.
and I saw Gregory, and he was just sitting there like all docile and calm, like a pet. He must have been someone's pet, and they just got sick of him, or they didn't want to take care of him. And so I didn't care or think twice. I grabbed Gregory and brought him over to my dad, and my dad started freaking out. So then he said he had to keep him to make sure, he didn't have anything in case something happened with me. And yeah, Gregory ended up becoming my pet. And Gregory lasted a good minute, man. He was a good rat. He's an actual rat, kind of like we have on YouTube. Yeah, I had him as pets. Then we got the
comment up
albino
there is starting to piss me off now.
with red eyes, the white colored rat, and that one was mean.
CIA.
He kind of, him and Gregory got into it, and Gregory lost real bad because Gregory was old.
Did Gregory have to
And I don't
G-check a
know, I
midget?
hated that my dad put him in the same cage. He should have put him in separate cages, but it got really bad. So I don't know why he did that, but Gregory was strong. Gregory, he did the best he could.
Fuck
But Gregory was a cool rat
I'm starting Miss Gregory right now.
or a mouse. I think it was a rat. Wow,
Trina Myers, this is just painful.
unbelievable.
See ya, bud.
Hey,
Thank
where
you, CIA.
y'all said that you were interviewing the one who sleeps in front of the jewelry store, right? So where is he at?
Hell, Sartan. Sticky, did you hear it? Gotta love it. Let's go back.
Bring him over here. Hey, where y'all said that you were interviewing the one who sleeps in front of the jewelry store, right? So where is he at? Bring him over here. Let's have a
He was in my chat earlier today.
conversation. You don't want to do that, right?
Gregory had to get G-checked for diseases.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to have a conversation. Oh, cool. I was out there in North Carolina. I went to college at New Brunswick for a
You
little
gotta be
while. You know where
smiling,
that's
getting all
at?
giddy. He's getting a
Over
woman's
there on the
attention.
coast in Charlotte. I lived in Charlotte, had my own apartment, was spending like 10 bands
All right, how long is it going to be before he asks Trina Myers for a couch to sleep on?
a month. Had everything paid for, the tuition paid for, whatever. And
Where's my
I was
vape?
making CDs, rapping, and I would sell my CDs locally, so people knew I was a rapper. They were hating on me at the college, at the university. I get hated on no matter where I go. They were hating at the college. They would listen to my tracks though. They'd listen to every line and they'd be repeating lines like trying to make fun of it, but they'd all be listening to it behind closed doors. Like that's like the nature of like your society. It's been like that for a while. It's weird. Like they hate to love you pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like they really low key fans, but they just don't want to show no love. Like I don't. It's whack. And
Here comes the
I've
knee
just noticed
bounce.
like with a lot of the so-called women, they're super weak. Um, and they were on that too. Like I remember there would be girls back then in that college, and they would be hating on me too. And like it's like I don't even know you. Like, and then they would be acting like they was dating dudes that literally was like begging me for money. It's like, shouldn't you step your game up just to be, honest? I mean, it's kind of odd, kind of weird that you would act like that's a cool thing. But, I've noticed with so called women, man, a lot of them, they got a lot of hate in their heart, man, for no reason. So this everything they do is just out of spite. And I remember that, man. I went into that college. They tried to have a dude act like that with me there at that college. Some little 3 foot tall shrimp dude. He tried to act like he was tough with me, like he was tough
More midget.
Billy. I walked outside and they were trying to, like, I don't know, I guess set me up or something. And he tried to talk greasy to me or something. I put him in his place. And then, after that, like I said, he ended up having to come to me and he'd ask me for money and he got online and made some illegal statements towards me while I was going to college there. And then I didn't back down, kept talking back. You know what I mean? They just thought I was crazy because I wouldn't back down to nobody. But I won against him. He ended up just being scared of me. So, I mean, that's what I've noticed. It's like the behavior of a Chihuahua with a lot of people. Like, you know how Chihuahuas, they overcompensate because they're scared. That's how a lot of the people act everywhere you go. It's the weirdest thing I've ever
And
seen.
there it
Like, I
is.
understand, it makes sense. I mean, I get we're dealing with human beings, but that's what people don't get with me. I've always been like multifaceted and really well rounded. Like when I was in North Carolina, like it's not like that was all I did. I knew that I was going to be going all over the country. I knew I was going to be doing different things, and, that's the thing, all that making all that rap songs and music. Oh, I got you. Yeah, that happened too out there in North Carolina. I would show up like at the Walmart and the whole area because it was small, like the whole city in Charlotte was like Eminem's here. They actually used to think that I was Eminem. Like not joking. Like anywhere I would go, there would be like buses full of chicks and they'd be screaming Eminem when I'm driving and stuff. It was crazy because I really looked I guess like him when I was younger too. And yeah, and then if I dyed my hair blonde, like in Austin, they were calling me shady and stuff for a while. But yeah, I get that. I've gotten that a lot. Why don't you charge the phone? Or you can't. Dude, it is hot, man. Oh, but I don't know, man. I'm just gonna be chilling every day, doing what I'm doing. Had a great day making my content. Um, that's it, man. I just do what makes me happy. I don't really worry about anything else. But I just can't believe I reached like the strength levels on that. Like even I'm impressed. It's just like surreal. It's a crazy feeling. But I just know that I got to keep pushing because all this stuff is going to come in handy when I get, into everything that's going on. I already know what I'm walking into. I have a slight understanding of what I'm walking into. You know what I mean? So people don't understand. I mean, like I said, I'm like a ninja Batman training, and it's all about training the ninja.
You just call him Slim Gravy.
and getting me right to a whole nother level where I'm unstoppable, and then putting not just these two suits, but making new suits and putting the suit on me that's completely bulletproof, and then I just take what I want and do whatever I want, literally. And like I said, like I'm gonna probably be unideable. My face will be covered. I may have like some kind of cage mask. Um, and I don't know. I want to do it in New York, man. I really do, man, because they say like people are so crazy up there. I mean, if you build that suit right, there's not much that people in the street can do. Oh, gotcha. But yeah, I've been out there in North Carolina, and then I go to Charlotte. I went to the Hooters in Charlotte and ate. There's not that much in Charlotte. I don't know where else I went there. And then I went to Fayetteville a couple times, Raleigh. I think Raleigh was where I played basketball. Isn't there like a Durham out there too? I'm pretty sure I've been through that. There wasn't much out there, but like I would drive around and explore a little bit. But man, there's this salad bar out there in Charlotte that I miss, man. Like I got to take Christina with me and go over there and literally just go to Charlotte just to see if that salad buffet is still there. Cause I remember where it's at. There's a Waffle House, and then it's like up the street and
There's a thing called a phone you can call and ask.
to the right, and it's a very small town, and it was pretty cool. I thought it was all right for the time being. I mean, taught me a lot, but yeah. Hold on, let this thing pass.
Damn fake trains be fake horning me with the fake train manipulation. The trains be dropping off fleas and dragonflies. As I gaze into the distance of my future past. Fuck you, Joey. Keep going.
Actually, like Charlotte. Boy, I was having trouble with the folks in Charlotte a little bit, but like I
Of
said, I
course.
mean, it's like everywhere. I didn't back down. They know about me out there. They all thought I was crazy. They were like, Tyrese crazy. Or whatever that means. Everywhere I go, they're not used to gangsters. I was kind of crazy though at that time. I didn't care. I was very active. Peach. Ah, and I dropped them. I haven't been there many years though, so it something have changed since then. I don't know. It's Charlotte. I doubt it's changed that much. There was nothing going on out there when I was there, but that's why it was pretty perfect for me because I had my little apartment. I would just make music like nonstop. I kept making CDs. I went and I had a little bit of money, so I'd go to the Walmart and get everything I need. Uh, like I remember I was using humidifiers because I got sick out there real bad. I'd always have a Vicks humidifier, and I'd use.
Welcome, Sticky. How are you?
What's up, guys?
What's happening, buddy?
Oh man, I just wanted to say, Trina Myers, your weak, pathetic attempt at buddy trolling is absolutely fucking despicable.
It's terrible.
I'm trying to stop myself from puking from seeing this fucking disgusting buddy troll bullshit going on in his chat.
Not that. It's taken away from the essence of the screenshots. Fucking could be missing some fucking gold because leaving the goddamn fucking comments up. Fucking
Right. She got the fucking Catwoman profile picture too. Bitch, you're trying so hard right now.
I know
It's
you.
ridiculous.
I got proof it's you.
You really think, really, bro? You think I would fucking go in there and pretend to be fucking Trina Myers to get this little fucker's attention? You're wrong, bro. I don't do that shit.
And then they had a little like
Put shades
doctor
on,
there
Joey.
I would go to. I don't know. It was a crazy time, man. Crazy time. But it was pretty cool.
It's so cool, dog.
I would love to go back to North Carolina just if I had money, just because I know where stuff is
Just
a
give
little
me some
bit.
money,
And
dude.
I think it'd be a good.
So that guy and I covered most of the day yesterday, but we from now on, when you do stream, every time he says red triangles, you have to answer Hillsard.
Good place for Batman to operate, to be honest.
Love it.
You know what I mean? I know there's some biker gangs out there. I remember I was driving, and one of them, I don't know if he was the dad or whatever, and he actually like tried to try me while I was driving. He was a big dude too, bro, like huge guy, and I'm in college. And yeah, he got off the bike like, and he was like, I know, blah 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 with me, something. And I didn't back down either. Like I actually like kept hollering.
So you saw Mimi got her shroud.
Yeah,
and then
her invitation.
Her dog, and her dog with the fucking ears. I had to fucking transparency that out and throw it in the thumbnail on top of the gathering of the red triangles.
But he ain't do nothing.
Nice.
He drove away. But I was like right behind him. But other than that,
well, real quick, Sheriff,
have any issues there? I was just
I just wanted to stop in and say hi to everybody. I got to get back to work though, but God, I'm really hoping that Trina Myers says the wrong thing at any moment and he finally bans her because she's fucking terrible. Trina, if you see this, you are fucking pathetic. You need some buddy troll training ASAP. You need to go back to the buddy troll training community college and fucking pick up an education because what you're doing is pathetic. And Sheriff, thank you so much. You're really welcome. Fucking putting in work, bro.
You working tomorrow?
I'll be home around 8. That I don't know yet. I'm waiting to hear from my boss. I might have tomorrow off, maybe.
No, that's
tomorrow and Friday, possibly.
You're working here. That's what I meant. Fuck your job. This is work.
we'll see. If I get called in, I got to go make money. That's just what it is.
All right,
but
real quick, we've been here for 45 minutes. I don't know if you had the opportunity to hear that he had a G-check a midget yesterday.
Earlier I was listening.
Okay,
I was listening a bit earlier to your show.
Right on,
man. It's just wild. But I'm hoping maybe tonight or tomorrow we can hang out, guys. So thanks everybody. Hit the thumbs up for Sheriff and good work, Sheriff.
Thank you,
so
sir.
Proud of you, boy. So proud.
We had number 50, folks. Our 50th Snipe.
Hell yeah. You're fucking putting in that work, bro. Later, guys. I'll be in the chat listening.
Right on. See it.
Which was boring as hell. That's the thing, man. School ain't for everybody. I feel like school doesn't get much done. Oh, I got you. All right. Thank you. Appreciate you. But yeah, I remember that Waffle House, though. I'll never forget that. Crazy stuff happened there one day, too. I can't really explain it on here because they have rules, but that was crazy. There was a lot of crazy stuff that went on in that Waffle House. They had some criminals working there, I'll tell you that. But yeah. But Yeah, there's a Waffle House right there, and then there's a little movie theater. And you would see dudes like go to the movie theater like looking for trouble. Like they would be parked outside. Just a small little country town, man.
Or
Charlotte
they could possibly just go in to
was
see a movie.
a weird, funny little place, man. But I've always been the same guy. That's what I'm saying. Like when I would come through, I'd roll up right on them and walk right by them, and they wouldn't say nothing to me. But they would be in a little clique or whatever outside the movie theater, and you could tell what they was there for. And yeah, that's what people don't get with me. Like I have a lot
Lager.
of life experience. I've been in a lot of places and a lot of situations, so I'm not. I don't fake the funk
Don't fake the funk.
at all.
Faking my funk.
But yeah, pretty much everybody there,
Get
same deal. They
the
were all scared
funk
of me.
out of my face. Get the...
Actually, I know for a fact they were. But yeah, I was a little crazier at that time.
Do it, Sticky.
But I was just doing what in my mind worked and what I thought was right. You know what I'm saying? But it was pretty cool, man. That salad bar was delicious. Yeah, I've been to Calabash. I'm almost positive. I had to have been. I think it's like right there. I had one friend I made. He was kind of out there in the country. I had a couple of friends I made at the time. One of them, I remember, I took him out to eat with me, and I was actually having to talk to the Aunt Carly Turina on the phone. I was
Carly
pissed,
Marino.
and yeah, and he just saw me when I was real agitated because she was playing games with my money, bro. Like I said, she tampered with my trust allegedly, but we all know she did the entire time. You know what I'm saying? Like giving me a hard time for no reason when you could just do your job or resign as trustee. I should have listened to my dad when he tried to have me sign that contract to have her resign as trustee, and I just didn't get it because I was too young. Would have saved me a ton of trouble, man. And he was adamant. I mean, that's why I know my dad loved me and cared about me because he was just adamant about it. And like I said, I still suspect foul play behind what happened to my father. I think that's what this is all about. I think it all comes from her. All of it. It's just sad, man. It's pathetic. But that's what I think. I think that's what it was all about. Is I think she knew too that he was trying to get me to sign that contract, and I think that's what it has to do with. I think she knew that he knew what was up and what was really going on, and at the time I was too little to understand. So he tried to save me. You know, I'll never forget that. But yeah, I didn't understand what was going on. There's the two birds chasing each other. That's hilarious. It's like a crow and like a smaller bird, like a robin.
Bat dog. Bat dog.
Golly, it's hot. Woo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move in the shade. Oh, I don't have a choice. It's too hot, man.
Why is that so fucking hard?
It's hot as hell. Penguin couldn't handle this kind of heat, boy. Oh, ow.
Everything is so goddamn
Ow,
difficult.
my chest.
Moving a chair to the
Owie.
shade.
Oh, that's a little better. All right, red triangles. Dance.
Hell, Sartan.
Dance for me, red triangles. What's
Yeah, you
going
mentioned that
on?
earlier, Dutchy.
Is that all you had to say, Triple? I thought you were going to talk about something. I was trying to ask you some questions. But all that stuff came out in the readings already, man, and the downloads that, all those people would end up becoming my biggest fans. So that's why it's not even a surprise. I just know what's up before it happens, man. God tells me everything. Literally. what it said. Like all those people in the sector, they're just becoming my biggest fans. So that's cool. That's a positive thing. That's a good thing. But I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I've always had my own life to live, my own stuff going on. But I'm just in a different time period right now. But that's what's so crazy about them readings, man. They all be coming true, and I'm like, all it keeps telling me is that it's coming. I mean, God just keeps talking. It's just nonstop. Like it's coming. Like I'm about to turn everything around. I'm about to give you everything. So I don't doubt it for a second. I just wish it would happen already, man. Tired of waiting, bro.
Getting
Like,
G checked
you
by
know,
a lizard.
like truly, bro. Like I want a bunch of money. I want a budget to work with. I want to move around and travel. Like I'm sick of this. It's all like, it's cool. It's all good, but man, I can't wait, bro. Like, you know how much easier it'd be? Like if God was like, here's $80 million. The minute he gives me some money, if he gives me millions of dollars, like I'm getting up, right? First thing, I'm paying for everything I have to get myself right, right? Like, so make sure I'm clean shaven. This is if it's before, Christina gets over here and she's healed and negotiated everything on her part with her stuff, but if God just gave me money out the blue, is what it says. It says it's a supernatural like gift. I'm just telling you my plans. This would be the first thing I'd do. I'd be clean shaven right away.
Masturbating to
I'd get
visions
the hell
of
out
a
of here
glory hole
quick.
heart.
I'd hightail it. Uh, First of all, I'd go to a chiropractor with what I'm going through, because I'd have money to pay for it all, and I could get there easily. Right? I'd just take a Lyft or an Uber. Right? Like, man, I would literally like. I'd probably immediately hit the road, bro. I'd be like, what's the first Greyhound ticket? I don't even think I'm talking about before Christina gets here. I wouldn't even stick around to look at the island. I don't care about the island. Like, it's still boring. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I could do it, but
You have to because you're having the fashion show on the island. Joey, remember?
it ain't that great. It's all right. By myself, it's not that great. It'll be fun with Christina, but honestly, I'd
Absolutely
probably
red
go
screen.
straight up to the San Marcos outlets. That'd be my first pit stop. Be the same thing. I'd go to San
Never shows any ounce of appreciation and do a gesture for somebody else. It's just, what am I going to do first?
Antonio, and I'd go to Austin. That's what I would do. I would just like start working on being Batman in Austin, probably, and talking to businesses and seeing how I can build my own food trucks and my
Get his back
restaurant
blown
and
out
build
by
a
a
chain and
trucker.
build my businesses. That's what I would do. I'd probably go to DeKalb, Illinois too. I'm not kidding about that. I really want to see. I still want to see what it looks like. I want to see what's there. It looks like a small, quaint, peaceful little town. It looks kind of
Shithole.
like the place to me where, like, with the Notebook, that's how it seems to me. And it's a college town. You could definitely open a business there and start a restaurant there. It might work. So I might be up there. I don't know. I gotta see. But that's what I would just want to travel. I probably go to Cali too. It'd probably be the first thing I do. So I'd probably head up San Marcos, San Antonio, Austin. I'd probably go straight to Cali. I'd stop in Vegas along the way. I'd stop in Arizona for a little bit, for a while. Like I'd spend some time in Arizona if I could. I'd go to Las Vegas and spend a short time period there, and then I would go up through Cali. Well, first I would go see Christina. I mean, but I'm not going to say where she's at, but I'd go see Christina first, obviously. I'd take her with me for everything. But I'm just saying, along the way or whatever, there's some destinations I'd like to see. So I actually wouldn't go to Cali, but I want her with me. I want to go to California though. I just
Now
want
he's
to go to
going to talk about
California and
his
have money and
vacation in
like eat at the
Arizona, I
nice
bet.
restaurant. I want to go out there to San Diego and
Yes,
just
sir. Come
like
on down. Say hi.
live peacefully and eat great food and order whatever I want in like awesome food. Like they got beautiful restaurants
Please
where
come to
like
San
they
Diego.
got the glass windows and you can see outside in the water. I'd be eating at those places, just chilling, making my content. I'd film it, like maybe even do live streams because nobody's gonna know where I'm at unless I say, "Hey, I'm in San Diego" or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you wouldn't know what restaurant I'm in.
I could figure that out very easily. Chew that tea, Joey.
That's what I would do. But Lord knows I need that money. Sick of this. Where else would I go? I don't know. I want to go to Florida too. Like where I went to high school around that area. I would want to like back around Tarpon Springs area and see what's up there because Tarpon Springs is still like a pretty cool little place all the time, man. I've never really had any issues there. I did, but when I was young in high school, but I mean, it wasn't nothing I couldn't handle. I got through everything fine. But Tarpon Springs to me is pretty cool. It's fine, but I don't know. I kind of miss it. I went to high school there. I played basketball for 'em. Tarpon Springs High, the Spongers. Oh yeah, I could go eat on that. They got the Sponge Docks, I think it's called. I could go eat out there. Like I would go check out all that stuff. It's different when you're a little older, man. I'm 35 now, bro. I'm about to be 36 July 21st. That's crazy. Grown man. And I don't know, that's what I want to do. I want to travel around and look at things, a lot of things that I haven't seen. Florida's got all that different attractions. I want to go to Kissimmee. That's where I'd probably kind of set up shop, to be honest. I'd go to Kissimmee, Orlando. I think Kissimmee's better personally. The hotels are beautiful from what I remember. They got like pink pelicans everywhere and stuff.
I heard that too. Sponge dogs.
Um,
We got bird dogs. We got sponge dogs. Or excuse me, bat dogs and sponge dogs. Bat dogs and sponge dogs.
they're like everywhere out there too. I just wish I could travel right now, man. I wish that God would create the budget already and give me the money because I've got this business built finally. It took all this, hardship and things that are out of my control and me going through stuff. But now, right, if I stick with it, which I would, I'm just saying, like, if I got the money, bro, you don't even know how much stuff I do, bro. I'd be having so much fun. Look, I got so many ideas of where I can go and what I can do and like new stuff I never did before. And you know what I mean? Oh, that's awesome. There's an ant on me. A black ant. Goodbye. You are the
Ants from
weakest
the
link.
sector.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think it'd be cool. Florida. I remember I drink that dad's root beer because I found out somehow that Ken Griffey Jr. was like sponsoring it or he would drink it or something like that. Something like that. But I don't know, man. Like I wish I could go like on a road trip, man. I need that vacation bad. Like I just got a bunch of stuff I want to do. If I went to Florida, I'd come through Atlanta too. I'd be kind of careful there though. They're just weird as hell. Everything they did was weird. But I'd check out Atlanta. I'd go to like the Hard Rock Cafe probably downtown. I'd look at all that stuff. Florida is just beautiful though, and it's pretty calm and people are a little more human, in my opinion. Sometimes it's just very chill. Cape Coral is like it's kind of a weird.
Now, if you take a look above him right now, where that's the ass of God, that cloud that's just shitting on Joey right now.
Place, and Fort Myers is weird. There's a lot of bad stuff in Fort Myers, but Cape Coral is like a retirement community, from what I remember. But it's pretty peaceful up there, man. It's pretty nice. That's what I did. I'd go stop at the restaurants out there the last time I went out there, just eat at the nice restaurant by myself or whatever, like Cheddar's or something like that.
The ass of God.
But I definitely want to check out Georgia again. All those places, man. It's like I like
Glory hole
studied them.
heart.
Like I know everything about these places. Not everything,
Glory
but I know
hole
a
fart.
lot, and I understand them. And it's if I had the money, man, I could do so much. And I'd have so much more new content. And that's what I want. I just think it'd be super cool. What else? I think Kentucky's kind of boring, personally. Oklahoma's all right. It's kind of boring. I'd probably check out Oklahoma. From what I remember, I thought they had a pretty cool mall. I'd want to go to El Paso and look at the mall. I like the El Paso mall. I like El Paso. That's real like desert like. It's different. I think it's kind of cool. Um, Paso's got a weird vibe though. Like Waco, El Paso is kind of a weird vibe. You just feel it in the air. It's not right. But I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. That's what I was doing back in the day when I was younger. I was just driving around looking at all these different places. And I came through New York and all that. And I stayed with this guy I met at the Chinese restaurant for a little bit up there in New York. I think it was New York City or something. I don't know if it was Harlem, something like that. I don't know New York like that. Yeah, I mean, I got Christina. I'm not really worried about the females, but yeah, Oklahoma's chill. I'd probably go check out Tulsa and OKC again. Um, well, probably a bird.
It's a
It
bat
felt
dog.
like something got me on the head. Little insects be climbing on me out here. But I don't know. That's what I would do. I'd just be traveling. Like that's what I want to do. I just want to travel and travel and travel and like have money so I can get hotel rooms in all these different spots and places. Like I'm telling you, if God gives me this money, I would.
He's just walking like it's the Incredible Hulk, the original TV show with Bill Bixby. Just the sad, lonely song, him walking down the streets.
You know what I would literally do? You know what I'm planning on doing? I would treat it like one of them. I would do it on here on this network, but like them shows where they go around and they try all sorts of different food. I would kind of try that, except I would not risk it with shellfish right now. And I would go to a doctor and I'd have them give me one of those, you know what, pens, just in case. But I have reactions to certain stuff, and I've managed to get my body to take in all the fruits and stuff now, almost everything. But I'm still careful about. I don't get near almonds, cashews, stuff like that. No, I
What
can
the hell am I
do,
doing?
regular like peanut butter and stuff like that, but all them other weird pistachios, I don't get near that stuff.
That chat's
Shellfish, I stay
bothering
away
me. I gotta
from.
get rid of it.
It's just sometimes I crave, like I want like crab dip. I used to think was good. Like I've been able to eat it at different points, but my allergies changed because of injuries I went through. That's what people don't get. That's the whole reason why I have issues, physical things I went through, traumas. Uh, and yeah, it's still pretty scary. It's kind of a different reaction, I think, but it feels worse or the same. It's because it has to do with what I went through. It's bad. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stay away from shellfish for a good while. I was eating shrimp, so I'd probably try shrimp and see how I do with it. I think I eat shrimp
Going to
still.
stay away from shellfish, but I'm going to eat shellfish.
A little bit of fish, but some fish will kind of make me, I'll start feeling it in here. And it's not fun, it's scary. I can eat tuna.
Pistachios aren't crazy.
I can eat
Pistachios are
salmon.
crack.
What else? Almost everything, just not those like almonds and stuff like that, and not shellfish. I just don't want to risk it right now. And I mean, I've done it. I was eating calamari in San Antonio at the Joe's Crab Shack, and man, I love that stuff, bro. That's the only thing. Like, that's why I would
I
try to
just,
talk to a doctor and get the pen and be like, I don't know, like, can
there's a
I
bat
try
dog
something in
over your
front of
head.
you or something, or so you can save me if something happens? Or, like, I really would like to eat like at least like crab dip, man. Crab dip is good, but I don't know. It's not that many things that I'm missing out on. Like I never really tried oysters. It's never my thing. I heard they're great for you, but
There it is. I'll
never tried
just,
them. But yeah, I don't think it's a good idea at all. But yeah, it's all I'm really missing out on is like crab. I mean, I can do shrimp. I've always been, I should have no issue with shrimp. Most fish, like so. I mean, that's pretty much everything. I'm just missing out on crab, but that's what I would do. I'd turn it into like a whole tour across the country, and then I try to get everything right and the way it needs to be, and then I would probably get a passport. I think that's what I'd do. I don't know so much about going out of the country, but at some point, but I would be very careful about how I do it. And if I did it, I would really literally want to take a cruise. I'm not getting on no plane. I'm just not doing it. It's not my thing. Uh, I'll take a cruise, even though there's risk involved. I would be asking them before the cruise, like, do y'all have rescue boats and stuff like that
the all have
coming?
rescue boats.
Oh, you upset about the 4,000 subs? Yeah, like I said, God told me I'm gonna get paid to exist. Man, those people are so mad, bro. Like, you understand that you're just telling the world how jealous you are of me? That's crazy. I don't even have to do nothing, bro. I just exist and be me, and I'm gonna get paid, bro. Like I said, the check was at $122. It's
Laziest
still early
statement you could
today.
ever
It's
make.
only 5 o'clock. It's 5:20. I got started early today. I'm like a machine, bro. I don't even know how I'm running like this. Like honestly, it feels surreal to me. It's kind of crazy, but I don't know. I guess I'm really Batman, you know. But
Sitting in a chair.
like I said, we gotta make new suits, man. The new suit's gonna look like the movie. I really want it to look like the Dark Knight. I think that's the best suit I've ever seen. That original suit that he's in, where it's like gray and it's like built like that stuff looks crazy, bro. Like that's what I need, but it has to be like proof. You know what I'm saying? And that's what
All
people
right,
don't
we're
get.
20 minutes
And
behind and he's still going. We've been here for an
I don't
hour
know.
and
I
10.
just got to figure out how I'm gonna do it, basically. But that's what I'd be doing. I'd be touring. I don't know if I would do the Batman thing necessarily, and I'm not gonna do that until I'm with Christina, and I would give it some time because I want to spend time with her. Um, That's why I would just travel. I would be looking at getting all the stuff for it. I'd be looking at trying to put stuff together and build more suits and get everything right. But I don't know. That's another thing too. Like if I was traveling, I'd probably have to like set up shop somewhere and like make sure I can order whatever I need, and I'd probably just
Up,
reorder
gentlemen.
the things that I want like over again, like the steel armor. I mean, if I'm not driving, I'm not carrying that with me. You know what I mean? So I would have to reorder it or whatever and have it where I'm at, or I don't know. But it is what it is. That's what people don't get. Like I'm not in no rush, man. I'm not gonna go out my way for nonsense, man. Everything that's happened has been people lying, and targeting me. That's why God has to step in. It's divine intervention. He's got to handle all this because I just got done dirty. Everything has been unfair, and it's the way it's been my whole life. But it's for a reason. And it still helped me. I would have never been able to do all this stuff I'm doing physically. I would have never. Like, look at the running today, bro. I didn't have no problem doing the running. I'm still having issues with my chest, but I didn't have no issue with the running. Felt good. And I'm literally like running like James Bond. Literally, like, I'm fast as hell, quick. It's all on point, man. I just got to stick with it. Which me, that's not the problem. Obviously, I don't lack motivation, man. A lot of people lack motivation. I have a ton of it. Like, I have a never-ending supply of motivation. It's never been my issue, I guess, because of my father. You can donate me $5, but no, you can't get $5. God didn't give me my money yet. What do you mean, if you want to take $5 from me? That should be a crime. It's ridiculous. Why are you gonna take money from me? I need money.
Oh
No, you
no!
can't get no $5. $5 from me? That should be a crime. It's ridiculous.
All right, we're gonna slow it down here for a second. Playback speed 50%. Let's go.
Why are you gonna take money from me? I need money.
I think that's the one. I got that.
Hell no, you can't get no $5. You can get 5 videos and pay me for them. We offer customized videos on my channel too.
Sorry about that.
Nobody buys them. Nobody wants them. I just think people don't even understand that I do a lot of different stuff on here. I think everybody's just unaware of who I am and what I do, which is fine. Probably a good thing. Use it to my advantage. Oh, you know where else I would go briefly? College Station.
Dutchie, you beat me to it, damn it.
I don't know. College Station, a lot happened in, man. A lot of people rubbed me the wrong way there, and I'm kind of originally from that area. That's where the ranch was near, Cameron Calvert area. They rubbed me the wrong way. I'm going to have to go back to College Station. It's kind of personal. But I mean, I just want to have a ton of money and be successful and flaunt it like all like right in front of them, like all up in their face. That's all. I want to go in the mall and get what I want, just for fun. Not upset about anything or anything like that. If anything, they were all mad at me. Man, I remember
Lord, he's itchy.
I went to the hood with these hood dudes. I went to the real hood like parties, bro. If y'all would have seen where I was at, bro, y'all would have been like, this dude really goes to these places by himself. Like, he's the only you know what there in the building. That was when we went to the Yo Gotti concert. We went to some other club too. I don't know if it was the same night, if it was before it or another night. I think it might have been two separate. Yeah, that was two separate things, I think. And then I got into it with Homeboy, and yeah, nothing happened. But it's just we were arguing about something because he was just being silly. But a lot of situations, man, I've been in. You know what I mean? That situation was kind of bad. But yeah, I was in there with all of them. All the music loud as hell. Everybody's dancing. It was dark as hell in that club. I don't know. It was crazy. And then I went to the Yo Gotti concert, and I was trying to recruit artists. So my quote unquote artists, like I actually had artists that wanted to work with me, and we were making that music. Y'all remember? And they had this like thing they would call themselves, and he had the tattoo and all that. Remember? We made a cool track, and then I did that track with this in the same. I think it was the same hotel room in the Motel 6 out there with the dude from San Diego called San Diego Ballers. I think it's on my website. And then me and him got into it, and that became a whole thing because he was just talking nonsense on the phone, and I was talking right back. That was bad. I'm telling you, I've just gotten into it everywhere I go, man. It's been crazy, man. I just live my life. Um, I got stuck in that Motel 6 for a little while, for a couple of days or so, because I would get caught in between money. Because I had probably had like $250,000 in the bank, but it was in a brokerage account. So I would get caught in between because I wouldn't pull out enough money ahead of time because you have to sell stocks. And I wouldn't pull up enough money ahead of time to cover everything that I was doing, right? Because I didn't know what all I was doing. So I spend above my means a little bit or something, and then I'd forget to do it, or it wouldn't be that I forget. It'd be like the weekend. The weekend would mess me up because the weekend's not a business day, right? So I want to pull out a couple of $1,000s or whatever, but I got to sell stocks to do it, and then it's got to settle, and it's got to take about 3 business days to settle. Okay, so I wouldn't do the trades right one time because I'm just not paying attention and not gauging. I'm not thinking about it because I know I got money and I don't care, and I'm just not paying attention.
The greatest stockbroker.
So I'd get caught in between because I'm busy. I was making music. I had those little water speakers with the lights, and I was making some really good tracks on the MacBook or whatever. I had the Porsche parked outside at the hotel. Like, that was the thing. I was at the Motel 6, dog, with a Porsche parked right out in my room. Like, people don't get, like, I really be doing some weird stuff that other people can't get away with and don't do.
There's
But
something to unpack there.
uh,
I'm not going to break it
what do
down.
you call it? Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. But yeah, I don't know. I was too busy working on music, just doing what I had to do, man, trying to have fun. Like I said, I was going to the concerts. It was fun. It was cool. But, and then, yeah, I would try to keep an eye on my car because it's a nice car, and, it'd be parked in some pretty bad areas. I'm telling you, I was right at the Yo Gotti concert in my Porsche. And I'm watching, I mean, they started all going at it. I'm talking like the whole club, we're outside, concert's over. First of all, I was on the dance floor with my drink right in front of Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti's like right here. And I'm looking at him and just drinking my drink. And my artist is bringing me drinks. It's all real talk. Yo Gotti was right here performing like almost like it was just for me because the crowd was like on the outside, but they had like a dance floor in front. You know what I mean? And there was times that the crowd would just sit down at their tables, but like you could go stand there in the middle, and then more people gravitated to the middle, and then it became a little bigger. But there wasn't a whole lot of people in that building. There kind of, but everybody was kind of packed in, and it got bigger, But it was a weird venue, and he's like right there. I mean, he's right in front of you, like within arm's distance. That's the performances. I think the rappers have to kind of watch themselves. Like, that's why I don't really like the concept of performing. I mean, he's right there. He's right in front of you. See what I'm saying? And like Yo Gotti's nothing special. None of them are. But I'm just saying, like, that's a weird concert venue to have it set up like that. Like, that's like it looked like a place that Young Buck performed at because I saw a video. I'm pretty sure Young Buck's been in there. But that was a cool little building. But I went in there, yeah, and they was seeing me, and the dude was like, "Man, you must have some soul," because I was the only one in there. Common sense, you know what I'm saying? And and yeah, I just talk to folks, whatever, and yeah, I was drinking right there on the dance floor. Like, oh, that's nice. But I don't know. It was crazy. The drink was good. I can't remember what they gave me, but like I said, it was supposed to be my artist or whatever, and he just got me some drink or whatever, and he's like, try it, whatever. And I'm like, all right, pretty good. He was cool, but the thing was, he wanted me to go pick him up back over there in Houston or wherever he was at. I think he moved around or something, and I'm just trying to be, an actual like record label manager and be a good dude, and I'm looking out for him, and he just was making impulsive wrong decisions, and I was telling him I'm not going to do that, and then he wanted to get in my car with his nonsense, if y'all remember, and I said, no, you ain't doing that. I said, we ain't doing none of that. And so then he went and got himself locked up, and then he expected me to bail him out, and it's like, we haven't even pressed a track and sold a track or a unit yet, because you're running around and you're just, scavenging for money. That's the problem. Like, it doesn't even matter if you have money. If the artist doesn't have themselves together a little bit, there's not much that you can really do for them or with them. They're just going to be, they're not going to have any worth. It's the truth. Like, if you want to be a rapper, you want to be an artist, you got to somewhat have your situation together a little bit. I understand everybody struggles, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, to think that I'm going to bail you out. I'm a good person. I'm a good dude. But for what? You made a mistake, and I told you I give everyone the right advice. And if I tried to steer you the right direction and tell you not to do things and you go do it, why should I bail you out? Why would I bail you out if we never pressed a track? Like, we worked on a track together, I think, but we hadn't done nothing with it because you not focused and you running around in other areas. You see what I'm saying? So it just don't make no sense. Like I said, College Station, that was crazy, boy. When we went to CC's Pizza out there, and them dudes was sitting there acting like they was somebody, when I got over $250,000 in front of them driving a Porsche paid for cash over 25 grand. And they talking about they in a Roach motel packed with like 8 of them in one room. And dude sits down and CC's Pizza and looks at me and says, you're not going to try to, what us over, right? Like, mess us over. I was like, is that a serious question? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't feel me? Like, who talks like that? You know what I mean?
Is he fucking hallucinating right now?
I don't know what that means, bro. I'm good. What are you talking about? None of that stuff does anything. That's why I don't answer it, because they want a repetitive conversation. It's going to be the same conversation every time. You're having no effect, and then you're going to want to keep talking. For what? All right, bro. You can say whatever nonsense you want.
All right, he has ended
It's
it,
good, man. I don't know who you are, but what's going on?
and we are 15 behind.
But back to my story. Story time with Batman. What was I saying? Yeah, like, so I'm rich as hell and got all this cash money, and I owned all the estates. I had everything. And you know, I'm the rich white yuppie snob, but I'm pretty hood and ghetto because you just can't get it out of me. So I'm going to CC's Pizza with them, and the thing is so crazy, man. When you got money like that, it's so weird that I never appreciated food quite to the capacity that I do now. Like, that's the thing. When I get my money, I'm gonna really be focused on eating and food. I guess maybe it's from getting older too, but
Yeah, buffet. I've never had any good buffet pizza. It all tastes like plastic. It's fake.
just my mind was just on the wrong thing, bro. And I realized that, and I can see it, but it's part of being young. But yeah, he asked me that nonsense. I'm like, I'm sitting here in CC's Pizza, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro. And then I remember it was in one of them areas. I don't know if it was Austin or out there. I think it was College Station. I think it was one of them. Maybe it was the other artist. But I took one of them out to eat. I paid for his meal. Just went out. We ate dinner. And it was at a good restaurant. Stuff like that. Like, I don't regret any of that. I thought all that stuff was fun. Like, I had a good time. You know what I mean? I've talked to dudes all over the country, man. Like, you know what I mean? I honestly think that I'm gonna have to really like get back with that and focus on that.
Getting back with
I think it
dudes.
might be a part of this. I don't know. I might have to actually like focus on building Cashless Bang, the record label, but like I gotta have the money first. It's all I need is money. But God told me he's gonna give me way more than what I had back then. It's not even gonna be close, like astronomical amounts of bread. So if I got money like that, it'll be. I mean, that's what I want to do. Like, I might as well build like kind of like the way G Unit did, but like have like G Unit South and all that. Like it would be cashless Bane though, so it'd
No
be like
shit, Sticky.
cashless Bane South, cashless Bane East, West, North. You'd have like different divisions of my record
It's almost like a program NPC. They're just all going off the same fucking script prompt, you know?
label, cashless Bane, and I'm the CEO of it. And then I would just sign
Yeah, all right. So gonna remake Free Guy, the movie, but just have Joey.
artists, but like I'm not gonna do nothing for y'all. Y'all for what? For what? Ain't nobody done nothing for me. Like it can't be like that, bro.
Now, if Candy and Joey had a child, how fucked would that thing be?
It just can't. I'm not doing that again. Like I'm not even giving y'all 75% of your royalties
It wouldn't have a chance in hell.
because none of y'all wanted to listen. Like, all right, no problem. You get 25. I'll take 75 of your money. Straight up, your royalties, whatever music royalties you earn since you signed to my label and I own it and I run it, I'll take 75. You get 25 now. You don't want to sign the record deal? Don't do it. I'm not giving you money up front. I'm not giving you advance. I'm not giving you diddly squat. You make your own budget making your music. Why should I give dudes handouts when nobody gave me one?
Yeah, we got about 10
See my
minutes
point?
left. I'm sure. What time is it? 4:00 on the West Coast here. I'm sure he's got plenty of time. He'll do another one tonight.
That's the thing. Everything has to be fair. It has to be equal. That's all. I'm all right, man. Sean Combs, P. Diddy. Yeah. Sean Combs. Aren't you in prison right now, Diddy? Is that you? Aren't you in jail? Why are you here? How did you get on? They let you have a phone, don't they? You got the what?
What the
I'm
fuck?
confused. You got what?
He's getting all fucking giddy.
But
Sir, I got the oil.
yeah, is Diddy gonna give me a record deal? Deal, 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 deal. It's too funny. But yeah, that's how I would run it.
He's
I
getting
would
hard
set
right
up
now.
like if I get this money, I'm gonna do it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. That way, I mean, it'd just be cool because like when I'm going places, it'll give me something to talk to dudes about. At least, you know what I mean? Because I can promote it. Like other stuff I could do in my sleep, but that would be. I think that'd be smart. I think it'd be fun. I don't know. Different things I could do with it, depending on the budget I get, how much money God give me. But I just know I wouldn't put people on the way I tried to in the past. I tried to
Chilling.
put everyone on, like with real money. I told all them fools, I said, I'll put money in your pocket. They wanted to talk smack. Like, what? How you gonna complain about free money? Ain't nobody getting no free money, bro. Like that's crazy, bro.
He was totally getting aroused right there by just the thought of fucking somebody from the sector named Sean Combs with a bottle of oil giving him attention.
You know how happy I'd be if a dude had money like that and was talking to me and was like,
wow, on fucking just on cue with this fucking. All right, it's June 18th. Is he going to fully come out of the closet here by the end of the year?
had money like that and was talking to me and was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna put money in your pocket. I'd be like, be my guest, bro. I'm ready. Whatever you say, I'm down. There was artists I was gonna have full homes provided for them already. I'd pay for it, like hotels that were homes, whole homes. People is funny, man. Talk themselves out of opportunities, but claim they a hustler. Can't be serious, man. That's how I know all y'all fugazi and fake. All right, I gotta get you out of here, sir. Not gonna do that. You listen here, Red Triangle.
Hail Sartan.
You don't do that, boy. Where's Groovy Jimmy? How come he don't come over here with his funny self? Where is Groovy Jimmy? They said he's in Katy, Texas. I'll probably check out Katy. Katy I don't think there's that much in Katy. I might like it though there. I don't know. I think the living cost is cheap there. I know there's some of them towns, like the one where they got the army bases at. What was it called? Anybody know? I can't remember. Some little city, but they say the cost of living cheap. I'm definitely going to Fort Worth. I don't care. I mean, there's a lot going on out there. There's a lot of rough areas, but I'm going to Fort Worth and Dallas. I don't really care about Dallas. I like Fort Worth.
The average in Katy, Texas, the average rent. This is just a breakdown right now. This is the average. A studio apartment, $13.90. A 1-bedroom, $13.34. How could that be cheaper? 2-bedroom, $17.32, and a 3-bedroom, $22.55. Average overall rent, $14.63.
Stockyards. That's the only reason. Everything else is dilapidated and a bunch of drama. You don't want to be in Fort Worth lacking at all, but I lived in my truck one time and was out there in
RTS,
Fort Worth.
totally.
What I remember.
His little fucking blowjob travels, man.
I've looked at. I was kind of in and out of shelters over there. Definitely Dallas, but then I remember I walked around one day all over Fort Worth, and I remember it would be like nighttime, and I was walking under that bridge, and I was figuring out how the train works to get back and forth. So everywhere I went, I was like figuring out like the network of how to move around, and then for a little bit I started bouncing around the different spots, and that was like, it was kind of cool, to be honest, like how I was liquid and I was able to move around. But yeah, but I don't know. I think that would give me something to do, man. I mean, I definitely think I'm gonna have to get back into music, but I need the money, man. I mean, without the money, there's not really that much passion, Like I could do it. I'm good at doing it, but it's got to be about money, man. It ain't about money. It ain't about nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like, at least it would give me something to talk about and, you know, deal with people. But it's just the world is so messed up at this point. Do you really even want to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't get nothing done anymore. Like, people, that's what I noticed. People don't want to work together on anything. So, I don't know. I know I'm going to build Cashless Pain, though. I know that. If I get the money, I'm going to build a record label up. So, I'm going to have to deal with people. I'm going to have to figure it out somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like when I go places, I'd be able to talk to dudes about it at least. Like, and that's what I'll do. I'll be like, "Oh, you make music?" Like, and they'll like be like, "Yeah," because I'm asking because I do
He just
seriously. So
leaves a
like, I want to
comment
know if
up.
you
Yes,
do
sir. I
because
got the oil.
you're talking to the right guy. I can actually offer you an opportunity. You know what I mean? But that's the point. Like, it's got to be like set up to where like I make money off the artist too. I'm gonna have to like study how to build the record label legitly, where like the government like cuts me checks for it. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. That way, if I get the money, that way I could do that, and that would be one of the businesses.
What?
But like I said, is it really worth it? I mean, if you have money, that's the thing. Once you have money, you're good. You don't want to. You don't have to build a bunch of businesses because you're getting into too much. When money's involved and you dealing with these people who don't have nothing, that's how trouble and drama arises. The whole point is to get your money and get away from everyone and avoid drama. That's the name of the game. I don't care how tough you are. I don't care who you are. That's how it works. That's what you want to do. At least for me, in my opinion. Like, would I want to be around a bunch of people with nothing to lose or feel like they got nothing to lose?
Well, the last time you had
If
money,
I
that's
got
all you did.
everything going for me and I'm building everything, why would I want to do that? See what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. It just don't add up. Like, I could definitely do the music thing, but I'll be doing it in my sleep. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, if I get this money, bro, I got so many things I'm gonna be doing, bro. Like, I'm talking about probably trying to do law school. I'm gonna be busy, man. Law school, uh, building Cashless Spain, the Batman thing, being Batman. Um, all my time is gonna be devoted to Christina. Like, I'm gonna have a lot I got to do, man. Be a busy little beaver, kind of. I mean, I don't have to be. It's all up to me. I mean, probably take it easy for a while, but I'm really ambitious, man. I want to build a lot of different things. I really need a laptop, man. Like that's what I really need right now. Like just a laptop right now would do a lot for me. I feel like it would help me, but like a good one. I need like a MacBook, and I ain't nowhere close to that right now. But I like Alienware too. I always thought those were kind of cool. The mouse moves faster and stuff.
Oh,
But
geez.
yeah, I don't know. I think
What? The mouse moves faster, and then he just gets fucking lost in thought. Does he not know there's just mouse selection settings?
I'm going to be pretty booked and busy with the Batman thing personally. That's what I think. I just think it's going to be like where I'm busy constantly with it. Like I'm
Scrabble bag
gonna
of letters,
just
RTS.
every day.
Just shake them up.
You know, I just think there's going to be a lot that comes with it. You know, I think I'm going to be really busy with it. You know what I mean? I would always give all my time to Christina. You know, it'll never be an issue like that. But I'm just saying there's a lot to do with that to the point that, and then the fact that it's making me money right now, like odds are it's going to still be making me money and probably a lot more. So that's the thing. Like, I'm just going to be able to do whatever I want. Devote my time to doing what I need to do. But I think it's going to be just like now. I think it's going to be like all the time, but
Lord child, I'm so tired.
At a higher level.
It's so hot.
Anyway, I thought y'all were going to be more talkative, man. I gotta talk, man. Y'all want to be quiet and stuff, bro. Y'all boring me, bro. I'm gonna fall asleep and be all right. But I think I'm gonna get going. Let's see. Oh yeah, we getting to 4,000 subs, man. I think it's coming right around the corner. We're like almost there.
Yeah.
So that part's cool. But yeah, man, people just gotta understand, bro. We getting everything moving, man. We getting everything going over here. It's all working here, and I don't know. We'll see how much that check accumulates today. It should update a little bit later here tonight.
I'm always trying to see if we can get a good reflection off his sunglasses to see what's in front of him.
And you know, hopefully we made a couple of dollars at least, a little bit of cash today. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, this is all about the journey and the purpose and building me and getting me ready for the future. So I mean, it just is what it is.
So tired.
You know, that's going to be the funny thing too. Like, if rappers ever try to beef with Batman, that's going to be funny as hell. Because they go, you know, that's going to be the funny thing too. Like, if rappers ever try to beef with Batman, you know, that's going to be the funny thing too. Like, if rappers ever try to beef with Batman, that's going to be funny as hell. Because they gonna think they beefing with rappers and like, oh no, there's an actual Batman. Oh my goodness.
Oh, for real.
Batman shows up to the studio. Oh man.
Sure.
Y'all just don't get it, bro. You know what I mean? Can you imagine, bro? You know how easily I could take over the rap game? Especially the mainstream game, because all y'all saw. That's what these people don't get, bro. Like, it took a lot of money. It took everything. I didn't fall off. I didn't make any mistakes. I did everything right. Like, it took all that to create me, this new version, this product, basically, like this monster. Like, now everything is easy. Like, I just take over the whole game, bro.
That's how it's
once I get my foot in the door
RTS?
with the music stuff, bro, I could go in the music industry. Like, what? I'm gonna get going, y'all. But like I said, I mean, I can go in the music industry and take over the whole game. Really, whatever I say goes. Whatever I want is what it is. Feel me? All right, I'll be back, man. Appreciate y'all.
Fuck you, Joey. Hey guys, thanks for coming in. It's been a minute. Hour 39. If you're gonna stick around or not, I'm just gonna say thank you to you all right now, and we're gonna revisit kicking midgets.
I was walking down the street, minding my own biz, when suddenly out of nowhere, a tiny terror whiz. A kicking midget with a scowl on his face came at me with a pint-sized pace. Kicking midgets, they're after me, with their itsy-bitsy kicks and their teeny-tiny glee. I'm a grown-ass man, but they're bringing me down with their miniature mayhem in this tiny town frown. Another one jumped out with a hee-hee and a grin, kicked me in the shin, and I felt like I'd been hit by a tin can. I'm trying to defend myself, but they're everywhere, a whole army of kicking midgets with no one to spare. Kicking midgets, they're after me, with their itsy-bitsy kicks and their teeny-tiny glee. I'm a grown-ass man, but they're bringing me down with their miniature mayhem in this tiny town found. I tried to reason with them, hey, little guys chill, but they just kept on kicking with the yeehaw and the thrill. I'm starting to think maybe I should just flee from the land of kicking midgets and the tiny tyranny. Yeah, midgets think they're after me, with their itsy-bitsy kicks and their teeny-tiny glee. I'm a grown-ass man, but they're bringing me down with their miniature mayhem in this tiny town found. Now I'm running for my life from the kicking midget crew. Wish me luck, I'm gonna need it to get through this absurd adventure with these tiny terrors on my tail.
Kicking midgets. I like that one. One of my favorites. Anyway, thanks guys. Hour and 41. So my other one was about a half hour. Been at it 2 hours a day. Lobster, thank you for grabbing the first one this morning. Kicking midgets. Fuck you guys. Anyway, I'm out. We'll see you later, buds.
I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.